I didn't think that swapping my morning coffee for chai would change anything, but it actually changed everything. Listen, this isn't one of those coffee is toxic episodes. I liked coffee, but this is the story of what happened when I stopped drinking it and started listening to my body instead. Let's go back all the way to the beginning. At the time, I was doing all of the right things: organic meal, daily movement, solid sleep hygiene. I was getting about 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Okay, this is post my daughter turning 3. But by 2 p.m., I was crashing. I had a foggy mind. I was drained. My skin was breaking out. And honestly, I was jittery. I was constantly jittery, and I even had a lot of anxiety. And I wasn't really focused, I'll be honest. My breath, it was shallow. My mind was racing. And to be honest, I was kind of snappy. I was emotionally reactive in ways that didn't actually feel like me. So I started being my own guinea pig. I started digging. I came across studies linking caffeine to spikes in cortisol, get this, in disrupted estrogen metabolism, especially in women. I was like, no wonder. Even worse, caffeine constricts blood vessels and reduces collagen production. And I'm holding my favorite collagen blend right here. It's by Health Nug. It's a Bioactive collagen jelly. Honestly, it was dulling my glow. And this is when I asked myself, what if I just stopped? Yeah, cold turkey, 1 month, not forever, but just enough to see what might change. Now, you see, I grew up with chai. Chai was something that my dad instilled in us when we were younger. Chai was a ritual. I decided, well, why not replace coffee with my chai? Day 1, I was fine. Day 2, I did have headaches. I was fatigued. I was a little cranky. Day 3, I had a little bit of rage. I took some naps. I did have cravings. You guys, caffeine withdrawal is no joke. And what I realized is coffee has way more caffeine than chai. But what surprised me the most is that it wasn't the chemical addiction. It was the emotional ritual, the ritual of actually making coffee in my morning routine, in my kitchen, that identity of being that coffee person. I needed something to replace that and not just remove it completely. This is when I completely turned to chai, but not the syrupy coffee shop version that you got at a Starbucks or any one of those cafes. I literally started going back to my roots, remembering how my dad would make it, how my buo would make it, how my elders would make it. Loose leaf tea, black tea, Ceylon tea, cardamom, ginger, cinnamon, cloves, literally simmered with my own version of dairy-free milk, a little touch of honey, and a pinch of black pepper when I needed it, when I wanted it. And then I would start to play around with this. Some days I would add saffron. Some days I would add more ginger. Some days I literally just had mint. Now, by week 2, my shift was undeniable. I started replacing that coffee aroma with the scent of the chai spices. My skin was brighter. My sleep was deeper. I didn't have any more afternoon crashes. And honestly, the biggest change, I felt calm, not sluggish anymore, not cranky, not sleepy, just calm and clear. The kind of clarity that you get, which doesn't actually come from a caffeine spike throughout the day, but from steadiness, from sustained energy. So here's what was happening beneath the surface. Now, the chai spices, they are Ayurvedic, and Ayurveda is a science that's been around for over 5,000 years. It comes from our ancestors, like ginger, cinnamon, Ceylon cinnamon, cardamom. They support digestion. They support inflammation. They support blood sugar balance. They reduce inflammation. So it wasn't really a downgrade. It was actually an upgrade in disguise. And the aroma felt like you were getting a hug from one of your ancestors, like my nani and my dadi was actually there. Now, here's the part I actually didn't expect. Without the highs and lows of caffeine, because black tea actually has natural L-theanine, which is the easy, steady energy that doesn't give you crashes, was emotionally steady. I didn't snap at my kids or my partner. I was more present with my kids, my daughter and my son. I felt anchored to the projects that I was doing. A lot of my ADHD symptoms went away because saffron actually helps with focus. My productivity wasn't coming from pressure anymore. It came from presence. And that's when it actually clicked for me. Now, in a world that glorifies hustle, choosing a slower energy, a more ritualistic energy, is an act of rebellion. Now, before you cancel your coffee subscription or jump on the matcha train, I love my matcha as well. This isn't about quitting forever. It's about moderation. It's about what if you actually just took a little bit of a pause. Maybe for some of you, it might be a couple of days. Maybe for some of you, you're thinking, I don't think I can do that. But give your chance for your body to reset. Can you actually notice what shifts? Start small. Maybe you can start by, on a Friday, not doing caffeine so that you can sleep in a little bit more on the weekend. Instead of just going cold turkey, try a homemade masala chai. And I promise you, I'm going to link my free 12 months of amazing recipes in the show notes. And most importantly, listen to your body, not your cravings. This is the biggest thing that I can probably give to you. You might be surprised at how little you'll miss those highs, but how sustained your energy is going to feel, because that L-theanine is natural. It's not going to give you that jittery feeling, especially once you stop experiencing the lows. So for me, swapping coffee for chai didn't just change my mornings, it actually changed everything completely. I started experimenting with nut milks. So I would make macadamia nut milk and pistachio nut milk and soy milk and cashew milk. From my skin to my sleep, my focus, my creativity, my emotional calm, this was one tiny shift that brought me back to myself. And honestly, it's exactly why I created Chai Tonics, my upcoming line of functional, Ayurvedic, superfood-inspired, just add water blends designed to nourish your energy, not hack it. Mixed with Ayurvedic herbs and functional adaptogens in your chai. If you're feeling called to try this shift for yourself, go ahead and click neetabhushan.com/ritual to become one of our founding members. And if you want to start today, you can actually download my free 12-month Dip and Sip ritual calendar. Now it's packed with all of my favorite chai recipes. And I'm talking about star anise or ginger, or some of my favorites like saffron for more grounding and glow in your life, 1 cup at a time. Now, this link is right below in the caption. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up, subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything else that we would drop from you. And I would love to hear from you. Have you ever taken a break from your coffee, or are you thinking about trying chai instead? Drop a comment. And if this kind of content speaks to you, do not forget to subscribe or share this with a friend or someone that you love, or someone that needs to be more brave in braving their health and braving new rituals to try. And I will see you next time. You know I've got so much more in store for you. So if you are really ready to dive in and keep owning your emotions like the boss that you are, click right here. Go ahead, don't be shy. I'll see you in the next one. Keep shining.